Tucker Carlson brings up UFOs again. I am a huge skeptic based on the information. I've studied this topic my whole life, looking for any piece of solid evidence, and you will find none. Now, I know a lot in my audience. You guys believe in this stuff. You believe in UFOs, aliens, a U.S. cover-up, that they could be demonic aircraft. I'm only saying there's zero proof. And there, even after this interview, I want to hear from you. Do you think there's any proof? Welcome to Doug in Exile. I'm Doug TenNapel. This is where the happy patriots are. I'm going to try to make you happier by making you less conspiratorial. Let's go.
Human beings have recorded seeing strange moving lights in the sky since, well, the beginning of known history.
So this is so far, human beings have said they saw something. That's just a, I don't trust their testimony, but I trust that people have seen something. We don't know what it is.
You've stated that the government is in possession of potentially non-human spacecraft. Based on your experience and extensive conversations with experts, do you believe our government has made contact with intelligent extraterrestrials?
Something I can't discuss in public setting.
So we're going to write that down as a he could not share what he said, but I'm saying it's still a no. It's still a denial. It's still personal hearsay. We're filling in the blanks with our minds, and that's what they're trying to get us to do, I think, to believe this whopper.
Okay, I can't ask when you think this occurred. If you believe we have crashed craft, stated earlier, do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
As I've stated publicly already in my News Nation interview, biologics came with some of these recoveries. Yeah.
And so all he's saying now is that he's found biologics, which is flesh or bodies or stuff. It could be liquid that they found that they couldn't identify as human.
Were they, I guess, human or non-human biologics?
Non-human, and that was the assessment of people with direct knowledge on the program I talked to that are currently still on the program.
And was this documentary evidence, this video, photos, eyewitness? Like, how would that be determined?
The specific documentation I would have to talk to you in a skiff about.
Yeah, he can't talk to you, so you get no information. Just so you know, we found lots of non-biologic evidence. I've looked up all of the evidence on Bigfoot is one of my other hobbies. And they have hair samples and footprints and things like that. And they can't name it. It's not a bear. It's not a person. So they can't name it. It does not prove the existence of Bigfoot. It means they found a piece of biology that they can't identify. It is not evidence for alien life.
And I remember that individual who was a coworker of, Lou Elizondo mentioned, oh, there's this guy named Lou Elizondo over at the Pentagon. He's running some UFO program. We think he lost his mind. He's giving the Undersecretary of Defense for Intelligence a hard time. And this was 6 months prior to that Leslie Klein and Ralph Blumenthal article in December 2017.
And this is all still Lou Elizondo, a witness saying, I saw this. You have to still trust that he saw it. I don't trust him. I will not believe this until I see hard evidence, a photo of a body or video of a body. I think I'm in my right mind to think that.
And I was like, I don't know who this Lou guy is. He sounds crazy to me because I don't know about some UFO program. But little did I know, about 6 or 7 months after that, I saw that on the news. And that's what caught my attention because I'm like, I heard about this guy. Didn't realize that program was for real. And it turns out it was.
First of all, this guy's personality type is an attention hound. This is one of the big whistleblowers. He has not himself ever claimed to have seen anything, even a photo. He has not publicly said that. I've noticed this in all of his interviews. So this is all still hearsay and rumor.
I was open to the idea of, non-human intelligence because, as a guy got his bachelor's in physics, there's something called the Drake equation, calculates the number of potential civilizations in the Milky Way based on certain factors, and people can Google that and play around with it. So I was open to it, but I didn't think that was going to be the answer.
And I've also studied the Drake equation for about 30 years now. Drake equation calculates the number of galaxies, the amount of things that would have to set up for it to be likely that life would occur somewhere off the earth. It is impossible. It is near impossible, a mathematical impossibility. You can look it up, look up the Drake equation. It is absolutely embarrassing, quack science. It is impossible for life, even if it happened accidentally here, and I believe it was created by God, it would be impossible to have come about on its own. I believe the Drake equation nearly proves that. That for it to happen somewhere else is a complete hoax. This is a hoax. It is impossible for alien life to come somewhere else unless God miraculously created it somewhere else. And it's not documented in any viable book or study that we found. So this is all just rumor, comic book, science fiction hearsay. Now, a lot of you believe different, and I'm okay with that. I'm not here to shame you or call you dumb or anything like that. I'm only saying I want to know what hard evidence do we have. I saw the flying Tic Tac videos that came out. I've read all the articles on this. I've got articles I've collected all the way back to the Bushes supposedly had an alien body in the back of their car. So I love this stuff, but I'm saying there's no evidence. You don't have an obligation to believe stuff for which there is zero evidence.
I started to uncover, some very disturbing facts. I had people come to me. I had access to the classified archives from those previous UFO programs that Lou Elizondo and others ran years prior. And, I read some extremely interesting foreign intelligence that was derived by, clandestine human sources overseas, espousing, and this is, something they're noting about the U.S. They're like, yeah, the U.S. has a.
He's going into like, he saw foreign intelligence that said we had it. This guy said we had it. This guy said we had it. This guy is not an eyewitness to say that he saw anything. That's where I'm landing my UFO right here on this landing port until I hear something different and conclusive. Don't be fear-mongered into this stuff, people. I'm Doug in Exile.